Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator Career Mode. Um, Today we'll be doing the first leg of our level 2 missions, um, and we'll also be assigning our career points, which I just saw we had, which is something cool because we can earn something new. Let's go ahead and get this turned down. Get the go. Let's go ahead, hop in there. Assign our skill points. So if we go to level 2 here, brings us up to our skill tree here. We have 3 we can assign. I'm going to do bank loan, passenger's license, and FPO agreement. Now, when we complete level 2, we'll probably go negotiated parking, get those 2. And get the prices worked out on those. Sorry, drew a blank there. Go ahead, save that. We're going to come over here to My Pending Jobs. So we're going to be flying... Depart from... Gotta make sure we do the right one. Yes, that is the correct one. Yeah, I want to come out that way. And we're going to go to... It's going to be a 55 nautical mile flight. Should be about a half hour, which is good. That's what I'd like to keep these videos to if I can. The first one was a little longer because we had to set everything up. So, let's go ahead. We're going to refuel our aircraft the whole way. That way we can make both legs of this and not have to worry about it. And we're only refueling at our home base. So let's go ahead, click the fly now button. We'll come over here, we'll click the fly button. We'll do like we did last time. We'll go ahead, take off. We'll set our autopilot and we'll watch the scenery. We'll talk about that. Imagine that it's going to go from dark to light again as soon as we start rolling. There we go. Look at that. We're rolling.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines. Airborne time logged.
Nice, easy takeoff. We'll follow the runway. Pull our flaps up.
Lancaster Tower Cub Crafter 0 Tree 11 continue for west departure.
Alright, once we clear the last of the pylons down here, we'll break off. There we go. Don't want to tilt it too much. There we go. let's go in here. Let's set our autopilot up.
Cubcrafters Tree 1-1 leaving my airspace frequency change approved. Lancaster Tower, Cubcrafters 0 Tree 1-1 frequency change. Harrisburg approach Cubcrafters 0 Tree 1-1 is type Cubcrafters CC 19 Tree miles southwest of Lancaster, 2,800 feet. Request flight following. Cubcrafters 0 Tree 1-1 Harrisburg approach. Squawk Tree 747. Squawk Tree 747 Cubcrafters Tree 1-1.
Let's
Cubcrafters Tree 1-1 radar contact 3 miles south of Lancaster, 3,100 feet. Altimeter Tree 0.18. Roger Cubcrafters Tree 1-1.
set our altimeter 3,500 should be good. Autopilot on. Oh, we went way past our heading here, chat. Look at that. I didn't look at my heading right before we were setting it. 198. Seven should be good enough to get us back on. Got our altitude set for 3,500. Already 6 miles out of the airport. We may actually drop our altitude down. But feel like we're good. Got to fix our altimeter here. There we go. All nice and settled in for the next 40.7 nautical miles. As we can just look at the scenery. We're already inside the 20-minute range. We may set everything up. Well, no, I don't think we'll do that. I think that's gonna be too much. Or too long of a video. Let's work on some fuel savings here. Let's cut her down to 50%. It's gonna slow us down, but these winds are brutal. As we're getting ready to come across the Susquehanna River here. And cross into Maryland. Yeah, I think we're crossing the line now. We are about 15 minutes out from the airport already. This little XCOM, I'll tell you what, does really nice job. So once again, we'll get about 10, 12 miles out. We'll try and see if we can find the airport. Get our glide slope put up and take the autopilot off and go ahead and land. See if we can get one that's not as hard as the last time. Build our money up back to the 10,000 mark. Then really everything after that is all profit. Which, let's be honest, that's what we're really looking for, is a profit. I will say we are getting tossed around here pretty good. Still moving at 114 knots though.
125.525, Cub Crafters Tree 11. Goodbye. Potomac approach, Cub Crafters 0 Tree 11, 3,600 feet.
Cub Crafters 0 Tree 11, Potomac approach altimeter 30.19 radar contact. Continue.
Alright, got the altimeter adjusted. Thank you, ATC. As we cross the Susquehanna River. We'll soon be seeing 95 pop up. Already down to 30 nautical miles. We're almost halfway. What's funny is the 10-minute ring is pretty much going to end up being our halfway point. We'll be 10 minutes out of both airports at the same time. Here we go. We've been in the air, well, we've started takeoff 10 minutes ago. And we are coming around to almost where we can get everything taken off here. I think we'll slow down just a little bit more, cut it back to 40% from 50. I wish I knew how to disable these tips, but I don't, so. It's probably in options, I just gotta go in there and dig a little harder. Can hear the wind out here blowing. It's insane how windy it is. let's see if we can't get closer to our line here. Wind is just tossing us up in the air. Even inside the plane, view still looks amazing. Like, there isn't that a bad view in this game, like that I found. We may do Martin State to HIA. Get the level 2 done. I don't think it'll be as long of a flight. I mean, we're looking, what, 20 minutes of flight time already? Now we're looking at 15 minutes of flight time already, and we're almost there. We're 20 miles out, 10 minutes. We're under 20 to go. We're 19 and a half miles. Once we get to... What's funny is this airport's actually in my back... Well, not in my backyard, but not far from it. It's like a 5-minute car ride. Phillips Army Airfield again. I feel like some of these spots we'll be seeing for a while. But, it's okay. As long as we're turning a profit, that's really all that matters. We used almost 10% coming down here, so if we use another 10% going up, that means we don't have to refuel as much once we get back. We might do the full leg. Really all just depends. Now what we'll do is we'll probably get up to HIA, but we won't fly back to our airport. We'll put HIA to Lancaster and then go on probably whatever the first leg of that next level is. We are a mere 14 and a half miles out. Closing in rapidly. Still getting bounced around by some pretty heavy winds. That is one thing about the smaller planes, though. You feel the wind much more. Yeah, I think we run, well, not run, but we'll fly back up to HIA, and we should be able to get that done fairly quickly. I want to try zoomed out a little more, see if we can't get a slightly better angle on our landing this way. Mere 12 and a half miles. Let's bring up our airport list. Still not there. Should be soon. This is a big hub, though, for some private airports. There it is, number 7. Toon Tower.
Tower Cub Crafters 0311 is 12 miles north, 3,500 feet, with India to land.
Cub Crafters 0311 Tower. Altimeter 30.23 wind calm. Fly left downwind runway tree.
Alright, so we're coming in runway 33.
Enter left traffic runway tree, Cub Crafters 311.
Should soon see it start to pop up. Let's go ahead and take our autopilot off. Set our flaps to 1 so we can start shedding some speed. There we go. Getting down low. Surprised we're not getting our three, I believe, is waterside. Yeah, 3-3 is the waterside. We're trying to shed speed here. We may shortcut this though, chat.
Cub Crafters 311 when call clear to land runway tree tree.
Not getting any of my glide slope boxes yet.
Cub Crafters 311, did you copy?
Oh, hang on. That's why.
Cleared to land runway tree tree. Cub Crafters tree 11.
As we come in over the Chesapeake. Should soon get the glide slope boxes. We are on 3-3. Approach. This is a fairly long runway, so even worse comes to worse, we can always land a little higher up. All the little dockyards. This right over here is actually, if you look to the left here where all the boat launches are, is one of the better spots to watch the, they do a Christmas boat parade. So we come down this way and watch a boat parade every year. We are a little high. We're gonna flare it up.
Landing time log.
Copcrafters 311 exit runway when able.
Take the taxiway right here. We were way off center on that one.
Copcrafters 311 contact ground on 121.8.
121.8 Cub Crafters Tree 11. Goodbye.
Martin State Airport information India 1.
Ground Cub Crafters 0 Tree 11 request taxi to parking.
Copcrafters 0 Tree 11 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha.
Yeah, I'm not taxiing through the grass.
Copcrafters 311, did you copy?
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Cub Crafters Tree 11.
Got a little hard on the brakes there. Sorry if I get quiet while I taxi. It's just I'm so worried about not hitting anything else. So. All right.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
All right. Fuel pumps off. Alternator off. Battery off. But we landed. Back to main menu. Still a very hard landing. Still gotta keep working on that. Let's go ahead, click OK. Pending jobs. Martin State to Harrisburg International. Let's hit. There we go. We're gonna go off 15. Select arrival. $60 nautical mile flight. Let's go ahead and verify everything. Use just under 9% of our fuel. Here we go.
Crafters 0 tree 11 at runway 15 ready for departure to the south.
Here we go. Get ready for the daylight. Look at that. It's magic.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
There's
Airborne
liftoff.
time logged.
Let's set our altitude. We're going to do 4,000. 4,200 is fine.
11, continue for south departure.
Tower Cub Crafters 0 tree 11 continue for south departure.
Pull our flaps up. And our heading is 354, I believe. Yep. 354. Three, 5, close enough.
Cub Crafters 311 leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
There we go.
Tower Cub Crafters 0 tree 11 frequency change.
Nice slow climb. As we head
Approach Cub Crafters
back
0
north.
tree 11 is type Cub Crafters CC 19 1 miles northeast of Martin State, 2,300 feet. Request flight following.
Cub Crafters 0 tree 11 Potomac approach. Squawk 4626.
Squawk 4626 Cub Crafters tree 11.
So we're pretty much flying back the same way we just went
700 feet.
and came down.
30.24.
Roger Cub Crafters tree 11.
Slow it down to 65%. I forgot to check which one we're coming in Harrisburg.
Potomac approach Cub Crafters 0 tree 11. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Cub Crafters 0 tree 11 Potomac approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, Cub Crafters tree 11.
So we are just about 50 miles out. So be probably about another 30 minutes flight time. So once we land in Harrisburg, that'll complete this level. And we will go ahead and we'll assign our points next time. We will land, we'll get everything turned off, and we will get ready to do level 30. Well, we'll fly from Harrisburg. First flight next time will be Harrisburg to Lancaster. Then we'll run Lancaster to wherever. Hoping it's someplace further north. We'll have to see. cut it back to 55. We're still going over 100 knots, so. Our over the ground speed is 109 knots right now. 108. So. Cut it back to 50. Just to conserve a little more fuel. I know that will make us, I know we have plenty for this, but I don't want to spend all our time and our money on just earning fuel money. We'll ride in the plane. It's a little quieter in here. We can still turn over, look out. There's a wing. There's another wing. Thank goodness we have two wings. So, depending on how long the level 3 first flight is, after we come out of Harrisburg to Lancaster, then that'll probably be one video, which will give us 2 flights, and we can then move on to the last 2 that'll wrap that up in the next video. So we're already under 45 nautical miles from Harrisburg. We're almost 10 minutes out of the airport already.
Cubcrafters 311, you're leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact Potomac approach on 125.525. Good day.
125.525, Cubcrafters Tree 11. Goodbye. Potomac approach Cubcrafters 0 Tree 4,200 feet.
Cubcrafters 0 Tree 11, Potomac approach altimeter 30.2 tree radar contact. Continue.
Oh, our altimeter's way off here. That wouldn't have been good when we came into land. Yeah, it's a lot quieter inside the plane than outside. I'll have to adjust the volume levels again. Probably be, like I said, about another 20 minutes of flight time. Maybe a little closer to 30 since we slowed down a little bit. Kick it back up to 60. We're already 10 minutes out of Martin State. So all we gotta do is land in about 20 minutes and we will be on to our next episode. So we're looking, we could, I forget what this one pays, be over half the lease is paid. Should start lowering our altitude. There we go. I think we're coming in 3-1 at Harrisburg. We're 38 miles out. We're already starting to decline our descent. Do we descend? Yeah, I think we descend more. I think we go down to 2,000. That should put us on a pretty good approach for the airport. And when we come in, it won't be so steep of an angle of attack, which will help us, you know, not have a hard landing. Coming past 2,600 feet. Cut it down to 40%. Okay, good. That didn't do anything. We're coming across the line now into Pennsylvania. I actually did live in Harrisburg for a short time, not far from the airport. The fire department I volunteered with was first due into the fire, or into the airport if there was an accident, so that was a good time. There are days I miss it. Then there's other days I don't. Here we go. We're still about 20 minutes out. Let's kick it back up to 45%. See if we can't get there a little bit sooner. So we're about halfway through this flight. So this one's a little bit longer than the first one. This one's probably about a 35-minute flight. And about 25-30 minutes on the first one, so we'll taxi in, we'll get parked up and shut everything down, and that'll be a wrap for this episode. So what I'm doing is I'm making like 5 of these videos before the first one goes live, and we'll start to have some feedback for you guys. So if you are watching these and go, oh well, he didn't answer my question, or he didn't say anything that I thumbs upped it, yeah, it'll be coming, don't worry, I promise. We are under 30 nautical miles to go. We are well into York County now. If we look out to the right of the aircraft, we should soon start seeing the Susquehanna River come back into view again. Yep, there it is. I think. Or is that just a little pond? Yeah, that's a little pond. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Cubcrafters 311 contact Harrisburg approach on 127.05. Good day.
Alright, let's acknowledge.
127.05, Cubcrafters Tree 11. Goodbye. Harrisburg approach Cubcrafters 0 Tree 11 2,000 feet.
Cubcrafters 0 Tree 11 Harrisburg approach altimeter 30.20 radar contact. Continue.
Alright, about another 15 miles or so, we'll pull up our airport list. Get ready to start looking for our airport here. I'm really hoping we're 31 and not 13. Because I have it set up on 13 or 31. So we'd have to fly the entire length of the airport and come around and land. So, not that big of a deal, but, you know. There's the Susquehanna River. We'll probably cross it about 2 to 3 more times before we land. The airport's actually right in the middle of the river. Well, not in the middle, but it's right at the edge of it. This is such a nice flight. The scenery, it's not like big city. It's just not a ton of stuff going on. You can see the fields. You can look. There's a bird. You can see the shadow of our plane going across the field. Almost said, look, there's a bird. But that's technically it is a bird. But yeah, not that kind of bird. Alright, so we're probably about 15 minutes out. I don't think we start slowing down quite yet. Probably should, but I want to get it. I want to get it landed. We're already at an hour-long video. So. Alright, we're almost to the 20-mile mark. And then, we really, you know, at that point, should be about 10 minutes out at that point, if not less than that. Just the way the woodlands and the fields are all set up here, and you get the houses and the farms, like, yeah, the scenery still trips me out. I know I found my house in here. I won't point it out to you guys. but I also found my parents' house. Um, yeah, I flew over my school once. Um, yeah. We're looking. We got back this down even more. We're coming in way too hot. Otherwise, we're never gonna get slowed down to land. Alright, the 10-minute ring is about to hit the outside of Harrisburg International. We're 17.5 miles out at this point. Should soon be there. For our second landing attempt of the video. We're going over Hallam Airfield. Still have 82% fuel left. So we should be good to make this the rest of the way there. And back. Harrisburg to Lancaster is not going to take long at all. Here we go. We're 15 nautical miles out. There we go. Should soon be able to, we'll give it another mile. And hopefully it'll be shown on the airport list. Chambersburg would be another airport I wouldn't mind going to in game just to see the area. Chambersburg has a small little regional airport. Carlisle has the same. So. Alright, we're at 12.5 miles. Airport list. Let's pull it up. Still not on the list. But it should be soon. So, our little bush plane has definitely put in some work today. Sad part is this what we've just flown would have taken you probably close to half a day to drive. Alright, we're 7 miles out.
Tower Cub Crafters 0311 is 11 miles southeast, 2,200 feet with Quebec to land.
Cub Crafters 0311 tower. Altimeter 30.21, wing tree 41 and 5. Fly straight in runway tree 1.
Alright, we did set ourselves up.
Tree 1 Cub
Straight in
Crafters
3-1. There's our approach line. I don't want to overspeed here. As we are slowly coming around. Alright, let's start slowing it down. We'll put flaps at 1. Still 8.5 miles out. Actually, let's pull flaps. We'll carry a little bit more speed. Get ready to land. We're at 80% of our fuel. So we've really only used 20% on, well, 10% each flight. That's just because we're not doing super high climbs. Like if we climb to 10,000, you're gonna have to run at a higher percentage for longer, thus burning more of our fuel. So that's why I don't mind flying the lower route. Plus it also gives us a little more scenery to make out. You know. So. Alright, we cut it back to 25% now. Still on flaps level 1. Let's get this little plane on the ground. And we should get some money. So this will be our second episode in a row in getting paid. Everything looks to be off. Let's add flap 2. So we are trying to slow down. We're at 25% engine. Cut it back to 22. I just don't want to lose it too fast.
Runway tree 1, Cub Crafters, tree 11.
Can see 3 Mile Island off to our left. Pretty sure that's supposed to be 3 Mile Island. Yeah, because TMI is south of the airport. No, that's not TMI. Yeah, no, it is. They just placed it in the wrong spot. They have it too close to the airport. But it's probably scaling, so. Alright, we're down to 17%. flaps are taking damage. I hate doing this, but we gotta ditch speed somehow. Full flaps. I forget what golf course this is. I haven't played the other one. %, might be just the right amount. Nope, we're still too fast. There we go. 16's where it's at.
Landing time log.
Crafters 311, turn next taxiway.
Alright, chat, we have landed. Let's get this taxied up. Should give us ground here in a second.
Crafters 311, contact ground on 121.7.
121.7 Cub Crafters Tree 11. Goodbye. Ground Cub Crafters 0 Tree 11 request taxi to parking.
Crafters 0 Tree 11 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo, Cub Crafters Tree 11.
Alright, chat, we are taxiing. Slow it down just a little bit. I know Daytona's this week, but yeah, we ain't gotta be racing around the taxiway. Here we go. Let's get so we use 21% to get from Lancaster to Middle River back to Harrisburg.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished.
There
It
we
has been
go.
monitored by OnAir.
Smooth landing, chat. $2,800 with 2,000 XP. Look at that. Let's go back to the main menu. We picked up 2 more skill points, which we'll assign in the next episode. We've reached level 3. Go ahead, validate our job. Let's generate a job back. We got an electric generator. So we have enough weight. We actually have 133 pounds extra. So we'll be looking good on that. Let's look at our money situation as it sits right now. We're minus 329 credits. We're almost back to where we started. That job will pay us how much? Oh, back. So we're going Lancaster, back to Martin State, and then we're going up to Reading. That'll pay us. Well, we have this one, which also pays us $760. So we'll be back to above where we started. So, yeah. But that'll wrap it for this episode, everybody. Stay safe. Happy flying. And remember, it's never goodbye. It's just till next time. I am Penalty X Gaming. Peace. I'm out.